All right, Dr. Brett here, and a quick little analogy on fevers. And I was talking to a mom here this last week, and her son had a fever over the weekend. It was like 3 days, almost into fourth day, like 101, 102, so nothing crazy, but uncomfortable. She kept feeding the kid Tylenol, didn't understand why the fever kept coming back. It was just frustrated by it, and I didn't say anything at that point because you don't want them to act like they did something wrong, because, again, it's our kids, your own kids. You need to do what is right to you on there. So, but I got to thinking about this. How does an analogy maybe relate this better? And I think of it like if a kid gets a new toy, and the toy, they got to figure out how to work it to actually be able to play with it. You as a parent can either take that toy, set it up for them, twist it, turn it, cock it, whatever you got to do for them, and then give it to them, let them play with it. And then guess what? They keep coming back to you to ask you to do it. Or you let the kid figure it out. You may give them some instruction, but you let the kid figure out how to prep the toy to be able to play with the toy. Because you allow them to learn it. Now all of a sudden, they take control of it. They're able to handle it on their own. The fever is the exact same way. Like when you get a fever, there's a reason why it's there. Like God didn't mess up our bodies and gave us fevers just to drive us nuts. They're there to help rid itself of whatever it is it's fighting, whether it's a virus, whether it's bacteria, whatever. A fever is the immune system, an action that creates excess heat in the process of it to rid itself of the quote-unquote foreign invader on there. So every time you pop a Tylenol to make yourself more comfortable, to make your kid more comfortable, to bring the fever down, the body's actually not learning anything. You're artificially aiding it and getting rid of a symptom, not actually fixing the problem. So just like the toy, allow the body to learn something. Every time it learns something from an immune system perspective, the next time it gets easier. The next time it gets more effective. The next time when you get sick, it doesn't last as long. It may spike and go back down quicker because your body says, oop, I got to take care of this. Boom, knock it out, on to the next type of thing. So don't externally artificially aid the body in doing something that it's already trying to do on its own, that's designed that way for a reason to help it learn something so it's more successful down the road. That's pretty simple.